Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with today's Thankful for You video for the series I'm doing this month. And today is kind of a little different. I am thankful for traditions, generations, ancestors, hand-me-downs, all those kind of wonderful things, because that's what these pictures document, are a couple of things that were hand-me-downs, some not that old and some pretty old. I'm going to use 49 Market's Plum Grove. I have two sets of the rub-ons, like the 12 by 12 as well as the 6 by 8 pack. And then I have this embellishment, wordy bits, tags, and all the things. And I'd love to get quite a bit used because I have a ton of paper for this collection, but I just really want to get some stuff used up. So I have my papers, my embellishments. I have these two pictures and an idea. So let's see how this goes. So this paper here is the one I wanted to start with, and then I changed my mind. I'm really looking for something that calls out like antique-y or older, and I liked this brown wood splotchy with the print behind it, but I really like this kind of mix of color that I end up using on the background paper that's got like almost like an aged paper feel to me. It's got some writing on here that's kind of faded in a beautiful like calligraphy, and then there's like some splotchy like tans and yellows and things like that kind of made me think, like an old letter that has, faded and has, it's worn out. So these two pictures are kind of reflecting some very old things. The onesie in the picture he's in the onesie in both pictures, but specifically you can see it in that picture on the right. And it is a Oakland, well, I guess they're the Las Vegas Raiders now. But this onesie is over 15 years old because it was my son's, and now my grandson is wearing it. And so I thought that would be fitting. And the day that he put this on for the first and so far only time, it was the day before his first month birthday. And we put him on this scale that is on the other picture. And that scale is slightly older than the onesie. My mother was weighed on that scale, and my mother, don't tell her I'm telling you this, was born in 1945. So it's slightly older than that 2009 onesie for the Raiders. So I love tradition. I love, keeping your history. Henceforth, most of us do who scrapbook. At least you want to keep your stories as part of history, whether you go back further to your ancestors and things of that nature. But this is the scale that my mom was weighed on. I would assume probably her siblings. It got, handed down. I know I had it when my daughter was born in 2001. Then my sister used it when my niece was born. And then after our kids got bigger, we gave it to my cousin. And then I just got it back from one of my youngest cousins, who has a 1-year-old is her youngest. And so obviously can't weigh them once they get so big. It only goes up to like 29. So I guess you could still weigh him maybe at 1, depending on how big your baby is. But anyway, so we weighed him on the scale. It's a little wonky, like it's not perfect, but it gives you a little gist. And you can kind of gauge like what it's sitting at, because like it doesn't sit straight at the 0. It's a little off. But I just make sure that like I put a blanket to lay him down in there to where it like starts at 1 pound, and then I just take a pound off for whatever it's scaled to. So obviously it's not as accurate as maybe if you're at the doctor's office, but when little babies, it's hard to kind of get a real accurate because they move around. So, but anyway, I am at this age, I'm sure Apollo does not mind that I'm sharing his weight with the world. It's fine. But anyway, I wanted to use all these rub-ons because there's a paper in this collection that has all these butterflies that kind of come up from this bottom left corner, and it's beautiful. And I think I've used it on another layout not that long ago. I think I tore that bit off, but anyway, I just love that concept. So I went ahead with these kind of same colors that I'm using with the strips of paper at the top, which are all branding strips from this collection. And I love holding on to those with 49 and Market because they are full 12-inch, 12 inches by half an inch strips. And so I use that up there and just, you know, gives it a little bit more color up there, gives me somewhere to put my title, kind of like a little table for it. And so that's one way I really enjoy using branding strips and things of that nature. I am starting to throw away branding strips that are from like paper pads that have the hole in them. I've been doing much better. I used to save all of that stuff. I'm trying really, really hard not to do that and not to save the ones that are only like little partial, like, I think it's Echo Park and, maybe Cocoa Vanilla, that just have like that little partial strip and it's not a full 12-inch strip. So after I get everything on here, I get this little title that says, you can either start where it says remember, memorable, today, and forever, because I'm going to add the word and, or you could just start with the memorable today and forever, because, you know, it's all about handing down, you know, history and things like that. So I pulled from a Tim Holtz clippings, because it's like, it feels old to me, like it's like little newspaper clippings from back in the olden days. And I just thought that would be most fitting because it's got like that dingier color and it's a little older. So I pull the word and put that on here. And then I just put some other little wordy bits that say things like for good measure, which I thought was appropriate with a scale. My heart, thoughts of the past, and from the heart. I thought that all of those fit really well. And then I put the date on that little circle up there. And I do journal about how the scale's from 1945 and weighed my mom. And then the Raiders onesie was Jameson's. And so AJ was happy to wear it. So I put that on the little tag that I get on there. And just put, you know, like different little wordy bits like tradition, meaningful, treasured, things like that. And look at that cute little boy. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I would love it if you give me a thumbs up if you did like this video and or my layout or that freaking cute baby, because you're going to be seeing lots of him, of course. I would also love it if you give me, or if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking around with me. Hope you'll come back again tomorrow. Have a great day, and I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.